Alright, so Second Job Gaming, I'm Sebastian. We'd like for you to subscribe, leave comments and let us know some things, because we like to talk to y'all too. We have new episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And as always, enjoy and thanks for watching. Bye! Alright, Second Job Gaming with Sebastian here. I'm working on a little more Thaumcraft, playing some Dimension Zero. Gonna be working on some more of the alchemy part right here. Got some alchemical automation going. We started down last time. We're going to finish it up on this one. So we've already read that one, right, Acacia? Yes, I believe we have already read that. So let's continue. I have invented an automated device that I have named a Thaumatorium. Like many multi-part devices, this one must be created using Salus Mundus. A Thaumatorium is a marvelous invention that allows the thaumaturge to select which formula to use and what catalysts to add. It then automatically draws essentia from available sources using tubes. As long as there's a supply of catalyst, it produces the object perfectly every time. The crucible that forms its base does not require water, but a heat source is still needed. When I access the device, there are several slots. The top left slot is where I place the catalyst. Once I have done this, I can choose which recipe I wish to craft with that catalyst from a list of possibilities that appear below it. On the right will be shown the essentia required in the order they will be required. It will also display progress bars once the machine is in operation. The created object is ejected out of the front of the device or into an inventory placed in front of the ejection port. Normally, a Thaumatorium can only have one active formula, but by attaching a mnemonic matrix on its side, I can increase the number of formulas it can keep track of. Each matrix increases the number of formulas by 2. This is how you make a mnemonic matrix, and this is how you make the Thaumatorium. It requires 2 alchemical constructs and a crucible. In that fashion. 1, 2, 3. See, Sebastian, it's not hard, so this is how you make your mnemonic matrices. This part is hard. Don't look at the red light because it's a class 4 laser, and that's not something you want to be shining in your brain. So let's get started with this, shall we? Alright, let's move it let's go back to Thaumcraft. 2 of these, nope, 2 alchemicals, these guys right here. Alright, so 2 things, 1 paper planks, 4 of these, so we're going to need, making 2 of them. So we probably already have one in here somewhere. Let's see, well, let's just go ahead and make one anyway. Since we'll need 4 of these. Look at that. 2 of those. I doubt we already have the other 2, so we're probably going to have to make more. So let's go ahead and make these guys into the essentia valves as we needed, and then we'll go ahead and make the other things. These boys, so glass, these guys, and 2 of those. There we go. There we go. Come over here, move it up to this guy, get one of them, and one of these guys as well, and see how easy it becomes. You just drop, 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 replace, put in, and move it on in there, and done, and 1, drop, and looky there. And we already have the crucible because I was smart enough to go ahead and do that already in another place. There we are. And now we need the nether rack. Don't have any of that here, so let's run back over there to home, and we're going to jump on over and we're going to grab some of that real quick. If anybody can tell me what the sound effect is for teleporting so I can put it in my super sound muffler, that would be great, because I've not been able to find it, and that would be super awesome. Give me that. Now I do have, yeah, okay. Just make sure, because you know I don't want to have to come back here. Thaumatorium. Let's go on back here and smelter. Let's see. So this is all cool and all, but you know it's done. So now, basically need to put it. I'm probably gonna put this here. Move all that up to this thingy and put this guy here on the other side. But for now, we're going to stick it right here. Let's go ahead and put it over here. Because, you know, we're going to have to put it to these guys anyhow. So get one of those, one of them, drop it, put that down there, put the flint on it, zap it together, put the cauldron down, alchemical, and now hop back up to the Thaumatorium, look around, grab my Salus Mundus, and back down again, and sprinkle. How neat that is. Like the most awesome thing of all. Funny. Doesn't quite look correct, does it? No, it does look correct. Alright, well, just need some catalysts, right? So, not quite putting it in there the way I thought it would. Alright, let's go back and read it one more time. Ooh, look at that. Advanced Ascension Transport. I need infusion. Well, you know what's next on the top for that one. We come over here. We're going to start on that. So, read through this one more time. Just see what I said. Can access to the top left where I placed the catalyst. Once I've done this, I can choose which recipe I want to appear below it. So, let's get ourselves an easy catalyst thingy. So, something like Nitor. Yeah, let's do Nitor. So, go get some glowstone dust. Should have some up here. Maybe. There we go. Get some of that, and we can just drop it right back down again. And come over here, and up in the top left. There. So, we need that. Now, it's going to want that thing. It's going to drop that out there. So I might actually have to move that out some. Now it's gonna want 10, 10, and 10. So I got 3 files. 1, 2, and 3. So Ignis, Potentia, and Lux. Well, there's that. Ignis, Potentia. No, Ignis and Lux. And now where's my Potentia? There it is. So got it already. So be able to use it on it. Alright, hold on. Access device serial top left files where I place the catalyst. I can choose which one on the right. Inventory placed in front. Nope, that's not it. So basically, it wants to do that. So let me go put this stuff back together because it's not doing it that way. Potentia, Sentia, and Lux. So it is going to do it through the tubing. Aha! Behold, we have found a way. Alright, so we want Ignis. So we'll turn Ignis on. We'll now drain 10 Ignis. Like so. Or a whole ton of Ignis. Ignis? Yeah, they got it. Alright, so it's going to bounce it back and forth. I got it, so now it's looking for Lux. But let me go ahead and put my resonator in here, make sure we don't have... That's a lot of Lux suction. Oh, because it's sucking up Lux. Okay. So it's looking for lux. So it should drop it down to 0, bring it right back up to 5 once it says, I can't take anymore. Push it right back to 5. Okay. Oh, it's got it all. So that was weird because I had 15 before, right? I remember having 15 before. Now this thing should be, yeah, all potential. Alright, so once 10, we got 46. So watch this. Should be 36. And it's going way below 36. So it's like it waits until it gets all 10 of it over there, and then it pushes it back over here, and it's back where it was. So keep that. Oh, look at that! I have a Nitor. He's so cute. Oh, no. Yay! Look at that. And we can just drop him right there, and he will glow so pretty for us. Oh, hey, let's go ahead and do this. We're Mr. Nitor. We're gonna be nice. Look at that. He's like a little glowy ball for us. So that is the skinny of this guy, and as long as you have that in there, it will remember. I mean, you can put mnemonics 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess you can put mnemonics all around the bottom of it because it really doesn't matter. So yeah, I would do it for sure, because it's just amber, iron plates, and this clockwork mine, which I don't know how to make yet because it's over here in artifice. No, I guess we Golomancy. Yeah, there we go. And I've not figured all that out yet, but let's go over to infusion now and let's check it out. So gotta go to the paving stones first because we want to be able to get around pretty easy. Arcane stone has no innate and magical properties of its own, but acts as a spell storage sponge of sorts. I should be able to add all manner of enchantments to them though. By altering the magical structure of arcane stone, I'm able to create paving stone that adds new bounce to the step of anyone walking across it. Anything walking across will have greater speed and agility for a couple of seconds. We got this barrier stone here, which probably stops people. And this guy of travel, which is just these boys right here, and a Terra Vis. Wonderful. I've discovered a way of turning arcane stone blocks into mystical wards that will prevent most creatures from crossing them. It should be noted that these wards aren't always 100% foolproof, and they cannot prevent other players from entering an area, but they can keep most common threats at bay. They'll also prevent golems from crossing them. For the best results, you need an unbroken line of them between the areas you wish to protect on the outside world. An active redstone signal will disable this block. The color of the runes above the stone indicates its current status. Purple runes show that it is currently preventing something from passing through. Blue runes indicates it has been deactivated by a redstone signal. Red runes shows that something is preventing it from fully warding an area, and a gap exists where something might be able to pass through. So, got all that. Let's move on to infusion, shall we? So, let's get our stone, our feather, and our phial of air vis. So, Vis, you get an air vial for me, please. Are you trying to make a funny? No, I made a funny. Get the air vial. Oh, you don't have enough. So, what makes air? I don't need that. I can do this. Okay, so aluminum block. Aluminum block does 33 and 67. No, that's not quite what we want. Ooh, that's probably good. Runic air is 25. Chicken seeds is 21, but 21 of all of those things. Not using that. Not using those guys. Ooh, a jukebox does 15 and more of that yummy stuff. Do we have anything that I can possibly use? No. Ooh. Oh. An atlas. That's 10. Not a feather. 5 and 5. Yeah, I'll take that. We got plenty of feathers. So let me go get some feathers, and we will take ourselves on around with it. Whee! So I am back home. We will get that done real quick. Just take a stack. Let me go ahead and get him eating my feathers. And refuel him while I'm here. Alright, now we are full. And now I can take auto eat off. Because we don't want him eating everything. Because you'll be out in the world and you'll be picking up feathers and you'll wonder where the feathers are going. Because the feathers are going into the wand, you fool! I've been trying to tell you this, but you never listen to me. Well, that's because you sound like me in my backpack. Take me out. Hold me in your hand. Caress my leather boundness, because I need love every now and then, even if it's been 1,000 years. That's not nice. I don't want to hear that anymore. Thank you, sir. I don't really want all of those, so I'm going to break this down into 16. We'll do 16. So it should go pretty quick since it's a Thaumium essential smelter. It should probably get all of them for me. If it doesn't, that's fine. If it does, even better. So let's hope that it does, and oh, it missed one. That's not too bad, but it should be finished. Nope. So 16 times 5 is 50, 30, 80. Should make 80 of it. And I'm not even sure if I've got Volatus in here or not. Actually, we need to do this. We need to do this real quick, though. Where are you? There you are. Whee! So let's go ahead and put these guys down over here. So this is my whoops, I messed up area. And this is how you do it. Drop it and drop it. And of course, you know this one is back over here because it's full of something, and this one's empty of something. So I don't have a Volatus. So guess what's going in the Volatus area? 70, and you should give me 70 as well. I forget that it's 90%, so not completely accurate. Oh, look at 71. Well, I will take 71 and we will move along. So, dump it on into that one. There we go. And we got something open over here. What we got open? Nope, nope, no, we don't have anything open. I just thought we did. Oh, he gets air. He does not give air, that's funny. And bloop. So we have plenty of Volatus after this, and then we can dump some air into it. And air is over there. Air's over there. 67. Now you had 71. You tried to get away. Probably need to put a valve one on that thing too. So valve on him because we don't want him eating up extra stuff. Did we use it all? I guess we did. That didn't work. Alright, so let's go back down there. Wait. Yeah, okay. Let's go back down there. And we'll have it all turned on that way. Alright, so one air file. And a feather. And a stone. Correct. And a stone. Ha! Knew I had it in there. Right. Okay, Chick, I found it for you. Here you go. Great! Let me try it. Ah, son, surprisingly, infusion is crafting is proving to be a lot more complex than I expected. Simply trying to infuse aspects into something does not work. I'll need a relatively complex system to stabilize the entire process. I have drawn up the plans for a Runic Matrix that will allow me to do this. Alright, so this is how you make it. You need a green nitor, or just any nitor. This is the kind of thing you just made. Now, was that was that on purpose or not? And we need 4 of those things, which you also needed. And 1 of all of these as well, and 150 Vis cost. So, get your arcane stone and get it ready for me. So did we make some of that already? I believe we didn't. So let's 1, 2, 3, 4. And arcane stone. Need all that around any Vis crystal etaro. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just we got all these Perditios, so we'll use one of those because it is completely maxed out. And oh, I need 80. That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And arcane stone brick. Is that right? Is that what we needed? Arcane stone brick. Yes. Just checking, because we don't want to ruin it for ourselves. Alright, and come over here and grab our Nitor, as we were going to wait for later. And back up here. And let's get that thing done. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1 Nitor. Oh. Have 117 available. We do not have enough here to work it. So, where do we go? Because we have way too much of that stuff. That warp. So we're going to grab 1 of each of these guys. And we're going to go and find... Alright, so we're missing Ordo crystals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ordo, Terra, V, Cygnus, and no, we're missing Aqua. Missing Aqua. Got a ton of Aquas, we're going to take 1 from you and put you back. And now, move you guy out another way here, and we should be this direction. Whee! Remember him from the other episode? Because over here, we have a lot of space. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1 there, please. And now, not the ones we want. We want the bricks, Sebastian. See, got a ton of mana over here. We got that guy fixed, and now we can. Ah, sheep is coming! Let's get out of here! Rogue sheeps scare me. Okay, there you go, Acacia. That's extremely quick, Sebastian. I'm impressed. No, impressed, not oppressed. No, it's both, actually. You put me in the backpack all the time. Anyway, to even get started with infusion crafting, there are several things I'll need. The Runic Matrix, which I now have, arcane pedestals, and a ready supply of magic in the form of Essentia. Once you have your Runic Matrix properly placed into a structure commonly known as an infusion altar, you can begin to craft. The altar is crafted with the use of a Salus Mundus like most other mystical structures. Once the pillars have been formed, the Runic Matrix can be activated using a casting tool. The central pedestal located under the matrix is where the item you wish to infuse will go. You will also need several more pedestals placed around the altar where you can place the blocks and items you wish to infuse into the target object. Lastly, you'll need water jars or similar Essentia containers holding the requisite amount of vis. Once all this is gathered, you can click on the Runic Matrix with a casting tool to start the crafting process. During the first stage of crafting, Essentia will be drained from the nearby sources. Crafting will stall if there's insufficient Essentia available, something that you do not want and will be explained on the following pages. Once all the required Essentia has been infused into the target object, the other objects will have their essential essence drained. When this is done, the crafting process will be complete. Infusion crafting is not without risks. The entire process involves forcing vast energies into a single object. Unpredictable things tend to happen. Usually one of the fusion objects gets knocked off a pedestal or flux gets generated, but more catastrophic events are not unheard of. The longer crafting continues, continues due to unresolved problems like the lack of vis or dropped items, the greater the chance of something bad happening. These effects can be reduced by various means. Firstly, you wish to keep the entire fusion structure as symmetrical as possible. Take careful note of where you place the pedestals and make sure they are balanced with the other pedestals on the opposite side of the altar. When placing fusion items, then you may wish to keep them balanced as well. Lastly, you can place occult paraphernalia around the altar in symmetrical formations, things like candles, skulls, etc. These will have the effect of reducing instability. So, this was that. This is how you make the arcane pedestals. You need some arcane stone slabs, arcane stone, and more slabs. Now, I suggest you make about 5 of them to begin with. 5 is not something that you can balance easily. Make 6 then. I don't care. Maybe that's how I messed it up. Maybe I went with 5. Just liked 5. Didn't you just like 5? I like that number. Why does block of cocoa look so much like arcane stone? Yeah, so is this it? Yeah. So that will make 1. But we're going to need a whole lot more of the stones. Okay, so. And let's go ahead and take you and put 2 of you in there. And so, if I need 6, then I need 36 of them. Is that correct? I believe your math is correct, sir. That would be 36 right there, Sadashi. That's well enough. Okay. So, that is all the stone we had here. Could probably put that in that smeltery thing that we had. But we're going to go get some more stone. Whee! And give it a few seconds. And it is done. Okay. And now I'm going to grab 2 stacks of stone. Move on back to the place. We're just going to make a load of these stuff here. Of these stuff? Get it? A load of these stuff? Maybe not. Alright, so let's go ahead and drop 1, 2, 3 into that guy. 1, 2, 3. Drop 1, 2 into that one. Drop 1, 2, 3 into this one. And let's see here. Okay. That should put that one there. And now then 1, 2. And 1, 2. And 1, 1. And now this should do one of each of these guys. Definitely use the Perditio because we know we got more of that. Alright. Now if we were to do the barrier stones, we just need Ordo and Ignis and 50 of that stuff. So where are we sitting right now as far as this goes? 133. So kind of moving up there again, but not quite enough as we got over there. I could probably take my diopter over there and see if it gives us any more. But let's go ahead and infusion boosting. There should be read that one later. Alright, so let's go on down to the smeltery and let's find ourselves a nice little area to see if we can find a good spot to put this. What do y'all think? Right there? Think that'd be a good spot? Put like a little walkway over to there. That way we can keep it away from the fairies. Yeah, let's keep it away from the fairies. So let's go ahead and put it over there and put this thing in its place. Stable. Nice. Probably gonna clear this out in the before the next episode and be done with that. So Yeah, that's where we're going to put it, and this is where we're going to end the episode because it's at the 30 mark. And as always, I like y'all for watching this. I hope y'all like it too. Let me know in the comments below because it was really fun talking to y'all about all this stuff. And as always, thank y'all for watching. We'll see you on the next episode. Bye-bye.